think her story is truly a remarkable one, which I'd like her to get into. And it's something that I think a lot of young Indians would be inspired to listen to you. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Janvi Dangeti.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
And I must, she sent me this message in the morning saying, please describe me as this, right? And I'm going to say this because it's so technical that I have to ask her what it's all about. But we'll start with that. She calls herself an analog astronaut. Anybody here knows what an analog astronaut is? But maybe there is someone. And then there is an advanced POSM Academy graduate, pilot in training, and an advanced scuba diver. I'd just be happy with one of them if I was doing that, but you're doing so much. Let's start with this word, analog astronaut. Okay. What does it mean?
Okay. So astronauts are the one who is more mission or analog or something that happened of space.
Every young small trigger in your life that said, okay, I want to be an astronaut, not a doctor, not an engineer, or whatever.
Okay, my story is silly, but my parents...
Those stories are silly.
Yeah. My parents left me when I was 1 year old with my grandparents.
Okay.
And I'm a single kid, so grown up, always listening to the bedtime stories about moon. And that's the reason of my interest in space. And I always felt like, okay, there is someone up in the moon and it's following me wherever I go. So that's how I believed. And my grandmother always used to mention about a lady that lives on moon. And I, as a kid, I literally believed that and always thought, okay, I should go there someday. And growing up, listening to the stories like Space Heroes of India, who is Rakesh Sharma sir, Kalpana Chawla ma'am, and Sunita Williams ma'am. Everyone's story has a huge inspiration that everyone should learn. And that's how I kept motivated and kept working for my dream of stepping onto Mars someday.
Not just moon, Mars. That's a good way to begin. But let's take a look. Okay, you have a passion. A lot of us do. We all have dreams. How did you start working towards saying, okay, I should be an astronaut? What were the things you did? Because in India, there was no opportunity, as we know, right? Only now we have the Gaganyaan program, and that will take another 3 years. And that's a long process that goes on in terms of selection. So Rakesh Sharma did it very long back, I think 83, I might be wrong, not 84, 83, right? And so therefore, what did you do in the next, during high school? Were you all involved in that, or you had to do only after school?
So when I began my journey, I have no idea because there were no direct opportunities. But there was few basic things that usually conducted by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, where they conduct some science fair competitions, research competitions. Every year that happens during World Space Week, where ISRO celebrates for a week. And that's where I began my journey. I always stayed curious and did my own ton of research about...
You never watched a spacecraft lift off at ISRO?
No.
Never watched it at all?
No, I did watch one in USA.
Okay, you did?
Yeah, I did watch in Kennedy, but not in India.
Okay,
so yeah,
fine.
So yeah,
that's a privilege in Kennedy. Which one did you watch?
It was a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch.
And what was your sense? Were you thinking, I'll be up in that sometime?
Yeah.
When was this?
It was like a year ago. It was like a year ago. I was there for my pilot training, and I had a news of, okay, there's a launch. All my friends were like, shall we go? I said, yeah, we can go ahead.
And your experience?
That was during night, and for a second it turned out like a day. The light and the fire, it gave me a different sense that usually we don't find everywhere.
And the roar of the engines?
Yes, the vibration.
Building shakes like
yes,
that.
The vibration, yeah.
So go ahead, So ISRO got into you.
The basic things are like participating in STEM activities, staying engaged, and being connected to the people who are interested in similar things. In the beginning, I was connected to few people from India, but more abroad. Like there were more educational programs that is happening all over the world, and I've kept applying for it. And one of those projects that helped me to connect with more people was NASA Citizen Scientist program, where I worked with multiple teams all over.
So you
the
went to
places.
the US for that?
No, it's online.
Online, okay.
Anyone can register for it and apply. You can work for asteroid search campaigns where I discovered a provisional asteroid.
Oh.
So it's like one step at
You
a
mean you
time.
look through a telescope and
No.
no.
You'll get data from a NASA observatory telescopes, and from there, you have to, like, they'll help you with software, and you have to classify the data, and then you have to analyze if this particular thing that is moving in the sky qualifies it, and then you have to submit back the data.
And does it get your name get embossed on it, the Janvi
Yes.
asteroid?
No, I didn't name it as Janvi. I named it as something else.
Like what?
There is some criteria even for the name. Let's say three numericals and three
Some
alphabets.
boring stuff, like not the actual name.
Not the actual. Yeah.
Yeah, but then go ahead. So you
Yeah.
did the asteroid, and then you did this whole range of programs that took you to Iceland and took you
Yeah.
to... Talk
So-
about that. That seems very interesting.
After these small programs that happened, and I began talking to different people all over the world, and they introduced me to these educational programs that are happening, and I applied for it. Luckily, I've been selected for one of the educational program that is being conducted by a Mexican company called EXA at NASA facilities.
Okay.
So I was the first Indian to get selected for
Wow.
that particular program. So there,
Yeah. And what did you do there? It's a 7-day program?
yeah, it was an educational program, actually getting the gist of how an astronaut life look like.
Okay.
And we'll be talking to the NASA scientists, astronauts, they'll be coming there. And imagine a girl from a normal place going all the way to NASA and learning things directly on hands-on experience. And that gave me different exposure. And me, along with my teammates, we worked on a project that was actually launched into space.